Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another chat video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi. In today's video, it's not pre-recorded. Many of you know my husband and I have been off since June 17th. That was our first day off. We have been on pretty much a 3-week vacation, and so during those 3 weeks I had some pre-recorded videos go up. So any of the videos you've seen in the last 3 weeks I had already filmed. I had them scheduled to go up on their own. I didn't have to do anything. I did try to at least get on there on vacation and reply to some of your comments, like while we were traveling. So today is actually Tuesday, July 6th. I am on my lunch break. I am teleworking today because I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and then tomorrow I will be back in the office, but my husband is actually physically at work. He went back today. So I have a lot to talk about. I want to talk just a little bit about where we went for our vacation. I want to talk to you about my doctor's appointment this morning. I also want to talk about a challenge. So in my last video, I talked about doing some type of challenge if you all wanted to do it, and it seemed like the majority want to do some type of move your body challenge, which I absolutely love because it's very important to keep your body moving. So, and I talked to my doctor about that today too as well. I don't think that I'm going to be able to do it in July. So I'm not going to talk anymore about that in this video because I'm going to do that in a different video. I think what I'm probably going to do is plan that for maybe August. August is very difficult for a lot of people. We have so much going on, and I know here in the South, I live in Florida, in August it is really hot, and sometimes it's hard to get out there and get the walking in and get the steps in. So I figure August may be a good time to do that. And finally, I'm going to talk about the 20K Q&A. So I mentioned in my last chat video that I want to do a 20K giveaway, so I'll fill you in on that in this video as well. So vacation. My husband and I drove up to New York. We left on the 17th, on June 17th, and we stopped in North Carolina and stayed the night with my aunt, which was a wonderful visit there. And then we continued on and we went to the Finger Lakes region, which is where I grew up. I grew up in a small town called Avon, which is kind of in farm country, Western New York. And I was there from birth until I went to high school. And there's a lake called Canisius Lake, which is actually one of the Finger Lakes. It's the westernmost Finger Lake. So it's an 8-mile long lake, and my dad lives on that lake. My grandparents had a cottage on that lake when I was young, so I basically grew up, you know, on the weekends going to my grandparents, and my dad finally has a place of his own on the lake, so we went and stayed with him and got to visit with a lot of family. That was wonderful. And then we also went up to a small town called Messina, which is 5 miles from the Canadian border. It's actually the border there is the Cornwall border. So if anybody is familiar with Cornwall, Canada, Messina is just on the other side of that. So there's the St. Lawrence River that runs between the US and Canada, and we are just this side of the St. Lawrence River. So if anybody ever heard of the St. Lawrence Locks, that's basically the town we lived in. So I moved to Messina the summer before 9th grade, and Messina is where my husband grew up his whole life, and that's where I met him. So, and then once we got together, then we moved back down to the Finger Lakes area, lived in a town called Livonia, and then ended up in Florida where we have been now since our early 20s. I want to say, I think I was 25 when we moved here, and I'll be 50 this year. So that is the story of like where we grew up. So anyway, I didn't mean to go through all that. If you're new to my chat videos, this is what I do. I just kind of ramble on, and one thing leads to another. So we just had a wonderful time. Like I said, we were in the Finger Lakes region first, and then we went up to Messina and attended our nephew's graduation, stayed with my sister-in-law, and it was just an absolutely wonderful vacation. We just lived in the moment every day, didn't think about anything, and we just had a wonderful time. I think, you know, because of COVID and, you know, having things reopen was just absolutely wonderful. Now, my intent going there was that I was going to at least get my steps in every day. I wasn't going to worry about really what I was eating because I knew that would be difficult because I knew we were basically going to be eating out almost every day. I did bring like some protein bars so that we wouldn't be having breakfast every day. So we did good for breakfast for the most part. but I knew lunch and dinner were going to be difficult because we'd either be eating out every day or we'd be eating someplace where somebody else was making the food and not have control over, what was being made. And that's fine. When we're on vacation, I really don't worry about that. I'm not going to go to somebody's house and tell them how to make their food. So while I intended to do well, I didn't do as good as I could have. But I had so much fun. I had a good time, and I really don't regret anything because I'm back now. I had a wonderful time. I enjoyed it. And now I just get back on track. So it's not a big deal to me to go on vacation, gain weight, and then come back and deal with it. That's just how I am. I know some people have a hard time getting back on track when they get home. I think for me it's just because I've been having such a difficult time in the last year because of my ulcerative colitis flare and not being able to eat fruits and vegetables, and just the whole way of eating for me changed, and it's, it kind of gets to you psychologically. The good news is I have, since I've been home, I've been able to tolerate fruits and vegetables. I made a black bean and corn salsa. I was able to tolerate that. So I feel like I'm getting back to where I can start eating those healthy things again. And I am so happy because I'm just really, after eating like that for 3 weeks, I'm really glad to get back on track. We also went to Letchworth State Park, which is near where we grew up. It is beautiful there. Did some walking there. That was so fun. So we just really had a good time. But I definitely didn't make the best choices all the time, but I didn't make bad choices all the time either. Probably the worst thing is my family there is so big on going to get an ice cream cone. So they have places there. There's 2 places. One is called Tom Wall's in Avon, and the other place is called Minahan's, which is in Lakeville, Livonia, Geneseo area. So if any of you are familiar with that, let me know in the comments. So Minahan's and Tom Wall's have the best soft ice cream. They have like a twist. It's like vanilla and chocolate. And that is my absolute favorite. And I have not been able to find it here in Florida. In Florida, when I get it, it's almost like has like a watered down taste. There, it's like just a creamy ice cream. And so I may have had too many of those. I think the whole time we were there, I probably went for ice cream 5 times. But that's okay. I was on vacation and I don't regret it at all. So years ago when I did Weight Watchers, honestly, I would have gone on vacation and probably been miserable. Not miserable, but I would have been constantly thinking about what I'm eating. No, I can't have that. Oh, I can't have that. Oh, what's put in that? And this time I didn't do that at all. I am going to be 50 years old next month. I don't want to have to worry about stuff like that when I go on vacation. So when I get back, I deal with it. And that's what I'm doing now. So I went to the doctor this morning and I closed my eyes when I got on the scale because I didn't want to see the number. I said I wasn't focusing on the number. And I can tell just based on feeling my sides, on looking at my face, I can tell that I'm up. I don't need the scale to tell me that. I talked to my doctor and she's the same age as me. She's 49 and she doesn't appear like she has a weight problem, but she informed me that basically her whole life she has been dieting. She has been, focusing on the number on the scale and doing some kind of diet. So she and I were talking and basically she agrees with the philosophy of not focusing on the scale. Basically what she said is, look, I'm 49 years old. I don't want to spend the rest of my life worrying and obsessing about what I'm putting in my mouth. She has the same mindset of me where she's being mindful of what she eats, but she's not obsessing about it. So I'm really trying to wrap my head around what direction I want to take as far as my weight loss and how I want to focus on losing weight. I'm only 49, but I've already gone through menopause, but I do find that I feel worse if I don't exercise. So I, again, just really want to try to focus on my exercise and eating the proper things. So I don't know what that means for me and for the future. I don't know the direction that I'm going to take, trying to figure out what's best for my body. And of course, it always depends on whether I'm in a flare, whether I'm not. And right now I am not in a flare. So right now it's about eating the good, healthy carbs and good healthy fats and the lean proteins, and just really focusing on as many fruits and vegetables and that type of thing that I can. So that's where I stand. She's sending me for lab work, and those are the numbers that I want to focus on. So if my cholesterol is high, if my blood sugar is high, then I'm going to be focusing on those. So when I say that I don't want to focus on numbers, it's more the number on the scale. I really want to focus on my numbers as far as my lab work, and let that tell me how I need to eat and what I need to do. So obviously activity is going to be my goal first and foremost. Getting my steps in, getting my water in. I have been doing awesome with my water since I've been home. I've been focusing on trying to drink 5 bottles a day so that I'm getting about 10 cups. And as far as soda, I'm down to maybe 1 a day. So definitely getting my water in. I did get my steps in, not yesterday because we were actually in the pool pretty much all day yesterday. So I didn't get my steps in yesterday, but the day before that I did get them in. So I'm just really focused, ready to get back to it. So I'll keep you posted about the Step Bet challenge. In the meantime, I'm on Fitbit. So we do challenges on Fitbit all the time. Those are free if you have the Fitbit app. I think in order to do the challenges though, you have to pay the premium, which I believe is like $9.99 a month for Fitbit Premium. And I think you have to have that in order to do the challenges. But I'm Kristi W on there, and the email address that I use is planningushealthy@gmail.com. So you can find me on Fitbit. And if you're new, you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, although I haven't been extremely active on those in the last few weeks because of vacation. Usually you'll see me post pictures and things like that on those as well. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get this video up, but I did have a grocery haul. I restocked all my groceries this week, did a big Aldi haul. So I'll be sharing that with you. I'm not sure if this one's going to go up first or that one, but I have that one. And then for meal prep this week, I did not do a big meal prep like I usually do, just because of the 4th of July and everything we had going on. So I did just a breakfast prep this week, not a great big meal prep. So I'll have that video coming out. When I don't meal prep, I'm going to be doing a salad. I will tell you that. Now that I can eat my vegetables, I will definitely be doing some type of salad on the weeks that I can't meal prep. Now let's talk about the 20K giveaway. So what I'm going to do is a 20K Q&A. I'm going to do like I did last time, and I'm going to be giving away Amazon gift cards. The last time I did this, I did $50 Amazon gift cards, and that's what I'm going to be doing again this time. I'm going to be picking 3 winners based on the comments that are put in my video. Let me also mention that the winners will be verified. I will not tell you in this video how I'm going to be verifying them. So here's how the Q&A video and the giveaway is going to work. I'm going to be kind of combining these. So all you have to do to be entered is be subscribed to my channel, put a thumbs up on this video. What you can do is one of 2 things. You can either put a question down below, and that will enter you, and I'll be answering the questions in a future video, which is also going to be the video that I announce the winners. Or if you don't want to ask me a question, that's totally fine. I totally get that. You can just put a comment down below and let me know what your plans are for the summer. As far as your fitness plans, your health plans, your well-being plans, what is your main focus going to be? Is it going to be on your mental health? Is it going to be on fitness? Is it going to be on weight loss? Are you hoping just to maintain? Something like that to let me know what your focus is for the summer, or ask a question. Or if you want to do both, you can do that as well. So the only thing is, I won't get the video up for the answers and announcing the winners until probably the beginning of August, because I work a full-time job outside the home, so it does take me a little bit of time to get videos like that all pulled together with all the questions I have coming in. But at the same time, I have to have a cutoff. So the cutoff for the giveaway is going to be Saturday, July 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern. So Saturday, July 17th, 10 a.m. Eastern is the cutoff to be entered into the giveaway. So all your comments need to be in this video before that time, that date and time. And then what I'll do is I will be filming me on the little website that pulls the winners. I'm not going to do it live, so you don't have to worry about, setting your calendars to watch any live show. What I'll do is film it. I'll film it choosing the winners, and then I will put that little clip into the Q&A answer video that I do probably around the beginning of August. So that's how that's going to work. So I hope you're all doing great. I look forward to the Q&A video. I look forward to seeing all your questions. I look forward to seeing what your summer plans are. I look forward to coming up with some type of step bet or move challenge. Just do something to challenge yourself to move more. That's pretty much what it's going to be, is move your body. It's a move your body challenge. So I'll have a separate video though coming up about all the details of that, because I've not actually hosted one before. So I need to do a little bit of research on that. I'm so excited to be back and kind of getting in the groove of things, getting back to my healthy eating, getting back to moving my body, and just looking forward to a great summer. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to get those comments and questions down below. I'll talk to you in my next video. I'm Kristi, and I'm Planning Us Healthy.